Hello students, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are fine. Students, in last lecture we have discussed about the harvesting, isn't it? So what is harvesting? Yes, what is harvesting? The cutting and gathering of crop is known as harvesting. Okay, so after the crop get ripened, that crop is collected, means it is gathered and it is cutted and gathered at one particular position, place, that is known as harvesting. And after harvesting we have also learned about the threshing and winnowing, isn't it? What is threshing? Threshing means removing crop from the stalk. Okay, removal of crop from the stalk is known as threshing. Next is winnowing. Winnowing means removal of crop from its outer layer, or we can say a husk. Okay, so that is a winnowing. So after harvesting, threshing is done, and after threshing, winnowing is done. Okay, separation of husk from grains, from the grain is known as winnowing. So that we have learned in last lecture. Today we will see about storage of harvested crops. How the harvested crop is stored. So that is given on page number 70. Please open it, page number 70. Okay, pay attention. After winnowing the grains, storage of harvested crops. I am reading here. Storage of harvested crops. After winnowing, the grains get separated and need to be stored till they are sent to the mandis. That is, mandis means big marketplaces. The grains should be stored in dry and clean places to avoid spoilage. The harvested grains are first dried in the sun and then weighed and stored in bags. Storage of grains on a large scale is done in special areas called granaries and silos before they are transported in a market for sale. It is important to keep these places clean and free of moisture and paste. Students, after winnowing, what is done? After winnowing, the grains should be stored in a proper place. Because after storage only that grains will be sent in the market, that is mandis in Hindi. The word in Hindi is mandi, that is a market. So before sending to the market, the grains are stored in a proper place. Okay, that places are known as silos or granaries. Okay, silos is a large container like structure. You can see in the figure also. These are the silos and this is a granaries and this is a gunny bag. Okay, so first of all, what is done? After winnowing, first of all, the crop is dried in sunlight. Okay, first of all, the crop is dried in sunlight. After that, it is weighed. Okay, crop का weight कितना है वो किया जाएगा. First of all, the crop is dried in the sunlight and then it is weighed. Okay, after weighting the crop, it is stored in a proper gunny bags. Okay, it is stored in a proper gunny bags, and this gunny bags, large bags, can be stored in a granaries also, or either these crops can be stored in a silos. Before storing ओके, एंड दिस प्लेस शुड बी ड्राइड, ठीक है, ड्राई होना चाहिए, ऐसे आपको स्टोर करना है, ऐसी जगह पे आपको स्टोर करना है कि वो जो भी प्लेस है वो ड्राई हो, इंसेक्ट फ्री हो। बिकॉज इंसेक्ट होंगे तो क्या होगा, पूरा क्रॉप जो है बिगड़ जाएगा, सॉरी, हाँ, वॉट एवर ग्रेन्स यू हैव कलेक्टेड, हार्वेस्टेड, वॉट होल प्रोसेस यू हैव डन टिल winnowing, so that grain will be spoiled if the place where you are storing the grain is having insect, or it is having paste, or it is having a chemical, or it is a wet पानी वाला एरिया, तो पूरा खराब हो जाएगा इसीलिए। So once again I am repeating, first step what you will do is the harvesting. Harvesting means cutting the crop and gathering it is known as harvesting. After that what we will do, we will thrash it with the help of thresher. We will thrash it, means the grains, crops are crops are detached from the stalk. क्रॉप को स्टॉक से अलग किया जाएगा, स्टेम से अलग किया जाएगा, उसे क्या बोलेंगे, थ्रेशिंग। उसके बाद आएगा विनोइंग। इन विनोइंग व्हाट इज डन, इन विनोइंग द हस्क इज सेपरेटेड फ्रॉम द ग्रेन्स, husk is separated from the grain, it is a winnowing. After that storage of the crop is done. Okay, for that what you will do, first of all you will keep the crop in sunlight. When you will keep the crop in sunlight, it will be properly dried. After that you will wait the crop, and after that you will store that crop in gunny bags, and that gunny bags you can put into the silos also or granaries also. Okay, large container like structure is the silos. So one thing you have to keep in mind, that wherever we are storing or farmers are storing the crops, that place should be without any moisture. There should not be any water there, it should be free of moisture, and there should not be any insect or waste there. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. And after that, this stored crops are sent into the mandis, that is a market. So I hope this is clear. Now moving towards the next topic, that is a practices for increasing crop yield. So what should be done to increase the production of crop? हमें क्या ऐसा करना चाहिए कि जो भी क्रॉप है उसका प्रोडक्शन लार्ज हो, लार्ज मात्रा में हो. So what should be done to increase the production of crop? That is only we will see in this topic, practices for increasing crop product. The yield of crops can be increased if we carry out the agriculture process in a stepwise manner. There are techniques of mixed cultivation. Which are the techniques? There are the techniques of mixed cultivation and crop rotation. So these two are the practices, or these two are the techniques by which we can increase the crop production. First is mixed cultivation and another is a crop rotation. These are the two techniques. ये दो टेक्निक अगर हम यूज करेंगे तो हमारा जो भी क्रॉप है उसका प्रोडक्शन कितना हो जाएगा, यील्ड जो है, प्रोडक्ट, यील्ड यानी प्रोडक्ट जो भी होगा, क्रॉप का प्रोडक्ट, क्रॉप जो है ज्यादा मात्रा में प्रोडक्शन कर सकते हैं. These are the two techniques. Just now we will see these two techniques in detail. Okay, let us see further now. Second paragraph I am reading here. Sometimes the farmer grows two or more different need, so that the need of one particular crop get filled by the need of other type of crops sown together. ठीक है, कभी कभार जो है फार्मर्स क्या करते हैं, दे ग्रो मोर देन टू क्रॉप्स इन द सेम फील्ड. एक ही फील्ड में दो या दो से ज्यादा क्रॉप ग्रो करते हैं, ताकि जो है न्यूट्रिएंट्स नीड जो है दोनों क्रॉप का फुलफिल हो सके, दोनों क्रॉप्स का न्यूट्रिएंट्स नीड फुलफिल हो. इसीलिए वो क्या करते हैं, दो या दो से ज्यादा क्रॉप को एक ही फील्ड में ग्रो करेंगे. ठीक है, एक क्रॉप को हमने हार्वेस्ट किया तो उसी फील्ड में दूसरा क्रॉप लगाएंगे. ठीक है, उससे क्या होगा, न्यूट्रिएंट्स का जो भी फुलफिलमेंट है हो जाएगा, कवर अप हो जाएगा. ओके, सो व्हाट डू फार्मर्स डू? फार्मर्स ग्रो टू और मोर देन टू क्रॉप्स इन द सेम फील्ड, एक ही फील्ड में, सो दैट द न्यूट्रिएंट्स नीड फॉर ईच क्रॉप कैन बी फुलफिल्ड. In that, what will be done? One crop is harvested, and in that position, another crop will be grown. Like this, it can be done, or it can be sown together also. Both the options are there. Okay, let us see these techniques in detail. Page number 18. Now I am reading for you. Okay, page number 18. Open. This method is known as mixed cultivation. Just now I told you. Mixed cultivation is a process in which two or more ओके, मिक्स्ड कल्टीवेशन. तो मिक्स्ड कल्टीवेशन में क्या होगा, टू और मोर डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ क्रॉप्स आर ग्रोन एट सेम टाइम. एक ही टाइम पे दो और दो से ज्यादा क्रॉप एक ही फील्ड में ग्रो करें तो उसे मिक्स्ड कल्टीवेशन कहेंगे. टू और मोर देन टू डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ क्रॉप्स, नॉट सेम, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ क्रॉप्स आर ग्रोन एट सेम टाइम. एक ही टाइम पे अगर हम दो या दो से ज्यादा अलग अलग भिन्न भिन्न प्रकार के क्रॉप ग्रो कर रहे हैं, फिर ग्रोइंग, then it is mixed cultivation. Then what is crop rotation? Crop rotation में क्या होगा, growing two or more dissimilar crops. Dissimilar means it is different. Growing of two or more dissimilar crops one after another. One after another means सेम टाइम पे नहीं होगा, एक क्रॉप ग्रो हो गया उसके बाद दूसरा क्रॉप. ठीक है, लाइक दिस वी हैव टू डू. So that is known as crop rotation. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Mixed cultivation means two or more than two crops grown at same time. Same time it will be grown. And in crop rotation, one after another it will be grown. First one crop is grown and then other crop is grown. Like this it is done. Isn't it? Okay, now let us see in detail examples we will see. So in first paragraph only it is given about mixed cultivation. Most commonly leguminous plant like pea plant can be grown along with wheat on the same field. Okay. Sometimes the farmer chooses his crops in such a manner that the nutrients used up by one crop get replaced by growing another crop after harvesting the farmer by the farmer. Crops such as wheat and rice use up a lot of nitrogen from the soil. So to replenish the lost nitrogen, the farmer chooses to grow leguminous plants such as pea or green beans after harvesting wheat or rice. This practice is known as crop rotation. Isn't it? Students, first of all, note down this. Then I am explaining you the concept. I am giving you 2 minutes. Please note it down. Okay, students. So I hope mixed cultivation definition is clear to you. That what is the definition? In mixed cultivation, 2 or more different type of crops are grown at same time, and in crop rotation, 2 or more different crops are grown one after another. Now I will explain you in detail about this mixed cultivation and crop rotation. I am removing it because I am not having space here. I hope you have written the definition. Otherwise, what you can do is you can screenshot it or you can pause and you can write it down. Both the things you can do. Okay, now let us see the examples. See, same example we can take for both, for mixed cultivation also and crop rotation also. So we know in mixed cultivation 2 or more than 2 crops can be grown at the same time. So here with wheat crop we can grow pea crop at the same time in the same field. Okay, so wheat crop and pea crop, that is a leguminous crop, can be grown at same time in same field. Isn't it? So this is a mixed cultivation we can take. So same example we can take in a crop rotation. Now see students, in crop rotation, first wheat crop will be grown, wheat or rice crop. Now students see, in crop rotation what will take place? You know, both the crops are not grown at same time. They are grown at different time. That is only the name is given crop rotation. Okay, rotation will be done one after other. So here what is done? Wheat, rice like crops are grown first. In the field, crops like wheat and rice are grown. Okay. After harvesting this wheat and rice crop, suppose you are growing wheat crop. Okay. After harvesting the wheat crop, then you will take any leguminous crop. You will grow in the same field any of the leguminous crop. Suppose I am taking a pea. ठीक है, तो क्या करना होगा? सपोज हमने वीट का क्रॉप ग्रो किया है, वीट क्रॉप हार्वेस्टिंग हो गया। हार्वेस्टिंग आपको पता है, कटिंग एंड कलेक्टिंग द गैदरिंग द क्रॉप। आपने हार्वेस्ट कर लिया वीट क्रॉप, उसके बाद आप कौन सा लगाओगे? कोई भी लेग्यूमिनस क्रॉप लगा सकते हो। पी है, बीन्स है, कोई भी। ठीक है, तो मैं सपोज पी लगा रही हूँ। ठीक है, पी लगा दिया उसमें। तो अभी ऐसा क्यों किया जाता है? व्हाई इट इज लाइक दैट? मोस्ट प्रोबेबली वीट राइस ग्रो करने के बाद लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट ही को ग्रो किया जाता है। व्हाई लाइक दिस? बिकॉज स्टूडेंट्स, दिस वीट एंड राइस यूज अ लॉट अमाउंट ऑफ नाइट्रोजन फ्रॉम द सॉइल। दिस वीट एंड राइस क्रॉप्स यूज large amount of nitrogen from the soil. As a result, there is a decrease in the amount of nitrogen in the soil. So for that, we will grow leguminous crop. Now students, the leguminous crop, the roots of this leguminous plant are having a special structures that are known as nodules. ठीक है, लेग्यूमिनस क्रॉप जो होते हैं उसके रूट्स में एक स्पेशल स्ट्रक्चर होता है, उसे नोड्यूल्स कहा जाता है। एंड इन दैट नोड्यूल्स स्पेशल बैक्टीरिया आर प्रेजेंट। स्पेशल बैक्टीरिया आर प्रेजेंट। दैट स्पेशल बैक्टीरिया विल कन्वर्ट एटमॉस्फेरिक नाइट्रोजन, एयर में जो नाइट्रोजन है उसको कन्वर्ट करके सॉइल में लाएगा। कौन? ये स्पेशल बैक्टीरिया। ठीक है, it will collect atmospheric nitrogen into usable form inside the soil, and as a result whatever the decrease was there in the decrease happened in the amount of nitrogen in the soil, it will be fulfilled. That's why leguminous crop is used after wheat and rice. Once again I am repeating. See, first of all, wheat you are growing. After wheat is harvested, you will grow pea plant. Pea plant is a leguminous plant. Okay, why we are doing so? Because wheat plant uses large amount of nitrogen from the soil. As a result, there is a decrease in the amount of nitrogen in the soil. To fulfill that, we use leguminous plant crop. In the roots of leguminous crop, there are nodules, special structure that are known as nodules, and nodules are having special bacteria that convert atmospheric nitrogen, N2 means nitrogen, into usable form. As a result, whatever the deficiency of nitrogen has arisen due to the wheat and rice, it will be fulfilled. ठीक है, तो न्यूट्रिएंट्स का ध्यान रखते हुए फार्मर्स क्या करेंगे? क्रॉप रोटेशन। क्योंकि नाइट्रोजन की मात्रा कम हो गई तो हमने लेग्यूमिनस क्रॉप लगाया, तो लेग्यूमिनस क्रॉप क्या करेगा? जो भी कमी थी नाइट्रोजन की वो फिल करेगा। क्योंकि लेग्यूमिनस क्रॉप के रूट्स में स्पेशल स्ट्रक्चर होता है, उसे नोड्यूल्स कहते हैं। नोड्यूल्स के अंदर होंगे स्पेशल बैक्टीरिया। राइजोबियम जो है बैक्टीरिया होता है उसमें, तो वो क्या करेगा? एयर में जो नाइट्रोजन होगा उसको कन्वर्ट करेगा यूजेबल फॉर्म में। और दूसरी चीज आपको पता होना चाहिए, नाइट्रोजन 78% इज प्रेजेंट इन एयर, बट प्लांट कैन नॉट यूज दैट नाइट्रोजन डायरेक्टली। प्लांट जो है डायरेक्टली वो नाइट्रोजन यूज नहीं कर सकते, उससे पहले कन्वर्ट करना पड़ता है। तो वो कन्वर्ट स्पेशल बैक्टीरिया करेंगे जो नोड्यूल्स में प्रेजेंट होते हैं। तो जो भी डिफिशियंसी क्रिएट हुई है सॉइल के अंदर, it will be satisfied, it will be completed by leguminous crops. I hope this is clear to you. So keeping in mind the nutrients value, the farmers do crop rotation. I hope it is clear. You can note it down if you want to as a key point. Then we are moving further. Okay students, I hope it is clear to you, mixed cultivation and crop rotation. Okay, so with the help of these two techniques, crop production can be increased, means yield will be increased. Okay, so last topic of the chapter, that is foods from animals, food from animals. Pay attention students, food from animals. Animals also give us food, that we already know. We get milk, egg, meat, honey from animals. We get milk, egg, meat, honey from animals. Isn't it? Rearing animals on a large scale for food and another needs is called animal husbandry. Rearing of for food Okay students, see what is animal husbandry. Now we know we get milk, egg, meat, honey from animals. So for that proper care is taken of these animals. ठीक है, मिल्क जैसे हमें बफेलो काव में से मिलेगा. Okay, we get milk from this thing, cows and buffaloes. So proper care will be taken of cow and buffalo, starting from the food till the place, proper place is given to them. Okay, proper shelter is given to cow and buffalo, proper food is given to them, so that it gives us the proper amount of milk. Okay, so that is nothing but an animal husbandry. Rearing animals means taking care of animals, starting from food till shelter, everything. Okay, and then collecting the product also. Everything is included in this rearing. So rearing animals for food and other needs. Why we are rearing animals? We are rearing animals. For example, we get milk from which animal? Cow and buffalo. And other products also we can get from such animals. So that is known as animal husbandry. Okay. Now you know from where we get honey. So we get honey from bees. Honey. We get honey from bees. So rearing of bees is done. Rearing of bees is done at a large scale, at a particular place, that is known as apiary. Okay, apiary is a special place. Sorry. So rearing of bees is done. Why rearing of bees is done? Because from bees we will get honey, and that is done. That rearing is done at a special place. That special place is known as apiary. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Okay, then we eat egg and meat. You know, we get from hens, turkeys, and geese. Okay, and then another thing, it is given from milk. Which product is prepared? Which products are prepared from milk? So ghee, butter, cheese, these things are made from milk. Another thing about eggs they have written. Okay, so we eat eggs of hens, turkeys and geese. Eggs किसके खाएंगे? Then the people that are eating eggs, that people, that particular eat eggs of hens, turkeys and geese. Okay, so that was all about food from animals. Okay, we get different products from animals. Once again, milk, egg, meat and honey from animals. So proper care should be taken of such animals. That is nothing but animal husbandry. Another thing, we get honey from bees. So rearing of rearing of bees is done at a special place. That special place is known as apiary. That whole thing. Okay, and another thing, eggs. Those who are eating eggs, they eat eggs of hens, turkeys and geese. So that was all about it. And with that, the explanation of chapter number 1 is over. I hope the chapter is clear to you, and if you are having any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Okay, till then, bye and take care.